many friends remain at the abbey I left in the west. It will take more than a dragon to scare them off, or me from this place.
This city has a church as well. I feel familiar with this area now.
How's the day find you?
This place serves as a hub among the land's abbeys where our members correspond. Not that we find time for such matters now the dragon's upon us.
There are those who eye the Arisen with suspicion. Perhaps the fault lies in those pawns you write about with.
You travel the land as an Arisen, do you not?
Even at its worst, the world is ever home to hope.
We must all of us endeavor to remain calm and resolute.
I suppose you've a tough look to you, that's true. Still...
Ah, Arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I'd thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.
There's aught twisted in this world of ours.
You'll find those Faunival would evict somewhere in the capital.
Ah, Arisen. My men have told me much of you. I have expected your visit. I am Sir Maximilian Eisenstern, captain of the hunt, so named by His Grace Duke Edmund Dragonsbane. I beg your forbearance whilst I detail what is expected of you in the hunt. The worm hunt license you carry permits the bearer to undertake the most vital of tasks. Those missions given by Duke Edmund himself. Of late, all our will is focused on learning of and defending against the wicked dragon. A weighty task, to be sure, but one which the fate of the realm and its people rests upon. I am under orders to lend Arisen all reasonable aid as they might require. I would pray you return this assistance in kind. Many hopes are pinned upon you, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. Of course. Most like you have preparations to make ere you take up your duty. Give the word when you are ready.
Jasper won't have left the capital.
What? Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We'd best try to convince young Pip.
We'd like to find aid in the craftsman's quarter.
Hear ye, hear ye! Attend to all!
Sir, you have need of me? Faunival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Given leave to travel the land by Duke Edmund himself, the Arisen takes up sword and shield.
mind is made up. Now stop chasing me, just leave me be.
Perhaps the boy is shy. Let's speak with him again.
Yes, how may I aid you, sir? Aye, we pay tariff on Fornival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fornival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision.
Remember to both buy and sell items regularly.
Forgive me, sir, but my mind is yet awhirl with the matter. I need more time.
We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he gives us the slip.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross Fornival find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
Speak to any pawn, and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
Forgive me, sir, but I need...
Who among you has seen the dragon? It seems my wife and child are as yet undecided. I'll not press on without their consent. No doubt you are filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair.
Forgive me, sir, but I need more...
And why? Because mankind e'er fears that which it does not understand.
No use struggling.
Can't run forever. Do as you're told, and a bit of coin will buy you freedom. I've no love of crowds, and less still of unwanted chatter. Pray, move along, sir.
Perhaps Sarah has changed her thinking.
Sarah's like to have gathered her thoughts by now.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
Perhaps we ought simply buy the land from Thornable and be done with it.
Stunning structures, are they not? Homes to knights and chamberlains, most like.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twists my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
We've secured the consent. Let's speak to Jasper.
Sarah and Pip have been persuaded. It is time to see Jasper.
Also, some weapon can be further...
If what you say is true, sir, I have my family's support. However, something of the matter troubles me. If we abandon our home to Fornival, he'll lend no support while we search for another. Without funding, we've no way to secure new lodging, nor to live. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn. That it comes to this shames me beyond measure, but I pray you, show us mercy. As my family consents and expenses are covered, I've no cause to gainsay the decision. Fie on Fornival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor.
A scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate...
What news, Arisen? They agreed to leave. Wonderful. Requesting your aid was indeed the proper course. Now, the land may be sold without delay. You have done me a great service this day. I pray that this is but the beginning of a long and prosperous partnership between you and I. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.
Precious things gone lost or missing have a way of turning up there. I feel more familiar with this quest now.